Listen, I want to talk to you about Hydroxi Pro. This is a beautiful label that we've just come up with. It's got the green seal logo right on the front of it. It's very environmental. If you flip it over in the back, you've got the green and the red dilution, the 1 ounce per gallon and the 10 ounce per gallon. It's all bilingual. It's an excellent product. Hey, let's talk about the chemical composition of Hydroxi Pro. First of all, there's orange oil in here. In a few minutes we're going to show you the difference between dilimonene and orange oil, and you can tell your customer the difference after seeing this segment. Second, we have wetting agents to help penetrate into grout, for instance, for the product to work. Third, we have surfactants. Surfactants are at a very, very low level. They don't leave the residue that's associated with quaternary ammonias that you might find, or maybe neutral floor cleaners that have too much surfactants in them. And last but not least is certainly the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is an amazing performer. It eliminates odors, it actually penetrates. Have you ever used hydrogen peroxide on a cut or a wound? You know how the hydrogen peroxide actually lifts all the contamination to the top, like soil and bacteria and that sort of thing. It cleans out the cut. That's what it does when you put it on the floor. It actually cleans out the grout, brings everything to the surface. You know, it does the same thing on carpet. It'll bring it to the surface so that you can either extract it away or bonnet buff it away. Hey, let me show you a demonstration, and this is the way you need to present this to your customer, just like I'm doing here. We have a bag of organic compound, and this has all sorts of bacteria and contaminants in it. I have a vial of water that I just filled up here. I want to show you the difference of the Hydroxi Pro and water, how it reacts. I'll put 2 scoops in the water. Look how it falls directly to the bottom. You see that? It's going to go right to the bottom of that. Now, I'm going to take the same vial, fill it up with Hydroxi Pro, and I'll show you the difference. Of course, the hydrogen peroxide is going to allow it to actually oxidize. Anytime it comes in contact with the bacteria, it's going to oxidize immediately. Now we'll drop the same couple of scoops of contaminated soil, and this is going to react a little bit different. It's going to go to the bottom, but look how it immediately rises to the top. You see that? Imagine it's completely rising. If there's any left, it'll start spitting up here like a volcano. It'll just spit the dirt right up to the top. You can see that. I'm going to screw the lid on this real quick, tight. And what's going to happen is this is going to start to oxidize and foam. It looks like a foam, but it's oxygen that's building up at the top of this bottle. When I turn it over, look what happens. It starts to attack it. It starts to kick everything to the top. See this foaming action? It's almost like pouring a glass of champagne. It has the oxygen bubbles and everything that starts to create. In just a few seconds, it takes about 10 minutes for all the contamination in this vial to be completely treated. So this will continue to react. It'll continue to oxidize for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to unscrew this cap and watch what happens. Look at this. It's building up pressure. It's oxidizing. And this will continue for 10 more minutes. It'll continue rising out of the bottle. Now imagine using that on grout. It gets down into the grout, starts to address all the issues of bacteria and contamination, and it brings everything to the surface so that you can mop it away, or you can use your auto scrubber. Imagine using it on carpet, you know, when you're bonnet buffing. In a casino, for instance, it's a 24-hour operation. They can't afford to shut down and extract. They use bonnet products where they spray them down, they allow the chemical to do its job, and then they bonnet buff. But you know what happens? Most of those chemicals go right to the backing of the carpet. The hydrogen peroxide actually brings it up. As you see here, it's coming in, running right down the sides. It's coming up, it's bringing it to the top so that you can extract it away, or you can bonnet buff it away. Hey, you saw in the previous demonstration of how hydrogen peroxide attacked the contamination. Great product. It's the only thing you should be using at your home. It's Green Seal certified. It's NSF approved. It's a wonderful program. Later on we'll show you dispensing systems. We would like to talk about a double strength product. This is the 128 normal concentrate. This is actually the 256, which is the double strength concentrate. They're available in gallons. It is quite a savings to go to this product, and it's something you should take a look at. Hey, we do have a quart of the concentrate. If you have a showroom, it's great. It's a nice program. And we do have a manual dilution system. Let me show that to you. We'll remove this childproof cap. I'm going to just insert this, and this is called our blend aid. And it also has the green and the red dilution. There are marks here. The very bottom mark is what you would use for a glass cleaner. The very top mark is what you would use for the red, which is 10 ounces per gallon. We're going to just squeeze this up and watch it fill here right to the red. Perfect dilution there. That's 10 ounces per gallon, which is only 2.5 ounces actually in here. Now if you take the red bottle, you fill them up to the side where the line is with water, and then we'll just pour this directly in. It's as simple as that. And of course you want to have the water into the container before you start to pour, and that way what happens is it keeps it from foaming. There is absolutely no foam when you do it. Screw on the top, and you're ready to go with a heavy duty cleaner.